Previously on BellsRides, 4-day moto camping. Okay guys, I am coming into Merced Falls, and basically the reason why it's called Merced Falls is it's Merced River. To the right up here, right there, that's the dam from Lake Musqueam, and above that is Lake McClure. Merced River comes out of Yosemite National Park from the snowmelt, goes down the canyon into Lake McClure and then Lake Musqueam, and then continues on Merced River. I have played at this river and at this lake as a kid many times. Alright, coming up, you'll see the first house that I lived in when we first moved to Snelling, and we called it the Snake Pit House. That was the nickname. And the backstory on that was the house was an old farmhouse that was moved from Fresno to Snelling. And to move it on these little 2-lane roads in California, they had to cut the house in half. And they moved it out, and it's in the rock tailings from gold mining. And when they put it out in the location that it's at, where we lived, they put it on top of a snake pit. Well, if you guys know anything about rattlesnakes, they always come back to their original nest where they were hatched and to have their own babies. That's what they do. It's just something that they do. And so the house was infested really with rattlesnakes. We had a little tiny poodle that would find the babies, but the last straw was it was so funny. It was a summer day, and we had a summer rain. Storm came in, and my dog little princess went out the screen door, and it was one of those big swinging screen doors, and before it came shut, a big rattlesnake came in halfway through and got its tail stuck in the screen door. And I think it was like a 6-foot rattlesnake. And my mom just about had a conniption fit. See all these rock piles here? This is rock tailings from mining for gold. All of this is they use machines to dredge, and that was the rock tailings. Anyway, my mom threw herself a freaking fit. The front door was held open with a brick. She reached over there, moved the brick, shut the door, slammed the door on the rattlesnake, so it was caught between the big door and the screen door. And then it was so funny. Then she locked the door like it unlocked the door. It's hilarious. So funny. So I think it's coming around right here. Yep. Okay, so right there, that white house, that was the snake pit house. But anyway, that was the last straw. Mom start packing our crap, and we moved into town. And I'll share with you where we lived after we moved into town. I love this area though. Clearly you can tell by the houses that we were not well off. We were actually very poor growing up, and but we always had a safe, clean house. My mom always believed in it doesn't take money to keep your house clean, and we had a clean house, clean yard. In fact, when we moved into town, the yard was overgrown, like the weeds along the road here, super overgrown. And within a couple months, Daddy had that thing whipped into shape. Beautiful green grass, all the trees were trimmed. We had beautiful lilac trees and lavender, and just, it was the prettiest yard. And it broke my heart not too long ago when I was, in fact it was last May, we had a family reunion at Henderson Park, and I think I shared some pictures. I'll share them right here. That was a family reunion, and where we always have our family reunion is at Henderson Park. But anyway, during the family reunion, I went by our old house, and it just broke my heart how trashy it looked. Okay, so this is Henderson Park, and we always have our family reunion right here. This area was always ours. So at our family reunions, we always had little softball games every time. So family to me is everything, and I just love all of my cousins and aunts and uncles. It's so important to have the connection with where you're from and the people who have made you who you are. So this is the school that I went to when I was little, right here on the right. It's Snelling Elementary, and it's a K through 8th grade. This part right here was new. It wasn't there when I was there. Yeah. And that middle part, that wasn't there either. It was just this, the brick part. And the cemetery, we used to play Green Witch in that cemetery right there. And every Thursday we would trot down here on the sidewalk. Come all the way down here on Thursday, and right here under this big tree we would go right there, and we would go there for Bible study on every Thursday. And this is Montgomery Lane right here in town that I'm coming up to, but out there is Keys Road. And this little yellow house, see, it doesn't have any of the orange trees anymore or anything, but that was my house when I was little, after the snake pit house. All along the border, it used to be a wire fencing, really pretty scallop wire fencing, but around the border was beautiful brush, shrubs and lilacs, and along each side of the house had orange trees, and when it was blooming, it smelled so good. And the house used to be white. It was such a cute little place when we lived there. White with green trim. Love that place. And I'll take you down here. I got hit by a car in this intersection on my 10 speed. I went over the hood. Luckily, that's all it was. I didn't get hurt. So this park right here, it is in pretty crappy repair right now, but we used to play ditch and kick the can here, and I used to roller skate in this tennis court. And my little friend from elementary, she lived in that house right there. Pamela Olsen. We're friends on Facebook to this day. And I met her in the 3rd grade. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Had the biggest crush on her brother, Paul Olsen. He had long blonde hair. I thought he was the coolest thing since sliced bread. And the fire station. Now this building here, that's a courthouse, and it was the first courthouse in the county of Merced. And the IOOF Hall. And down here, another friend lived right there with her grandma. That was awesome. And I was baptized right down that little lane is the river, and I was baptized down there. Oh, I wish you could smell that. The flowers smell so good. I'm gonna go down here, and oh my goodness, I don't see the trail. Okay, so there used to be a trail down here for a swimming hole, and it's all different. Oh wait, there it is. They changed this access a little bit. When I was a kid, we were here every day of the summertime. And see the lilies? The whole area was full of lilies, and we would have to clean it out before we could use it. Love this place. All right, let's hit the road again. If you like my content, hit the subscribe. If you like it, hit that like button. And smash that bell to get notifications.